This is meeting room 3, recording afternoon session. So, are you doing this session?
Oh no, the only thing I did was just get her up, get her USB in. Can this close with it staying open?
I think if you close it, it shuts it down.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Okay.
We let people know we're recording just for note taking,
Okay.
so that we can write a report.
Okay, and then I didn't know who was, someone will be opening her, or?
We don't know who the room moderator is,
Okay.
so if not, is it something you can do?
If I need to?
If you don't mind.
That's fine with me.
Good to see you. She's a trooper.
I try.
Try to get out of here without destroying your setup.
I'm probably going to read it more probably go to the next slide. They kind of that.
Oh, and your thing? Okay.
So I'm just going to go through it later.
See what time it's supposed to start.
Everything's really got pushed. Yeah. I don't know if everybody's in the bathroom.
Right. Hanging out in the hallway. You see him? You see him out there? I see him out there. You know what's gonna happen though? All the chairs are gonna fill up, and then they're gonna be mad that they were in the hallway because they gotta stand just to get into the room. I know what's gonna happen.
Look, you do.
I'm gonna stand in the back too.
So you want to introduce? Or is this you? Yes. Oh, you're an actress too? An aspiring future congresswoman. You need to get with you need to get with one of the congresswomen that's congresswoman here. Everybody's talking between like
Sakari?
Yes, Sakari.
Okay, they pretty.
Yeah, well,
People always say like Zachary. Right there, 'cause I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
I just had to say it to myself. I'm like,
Okay. Yeah, and this is pronounced Zoe Crum. Someone can look you. You're on Instagram and everything? Yeah. I want to make sure that Are you under Zoe Crum on Instagram?
Oh no, I'm under Zakari.
Oh, Zakari.
you have your business?
And you're only 17. So what high school?
I'm late.
Oh, naturally. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Naturally.
Thank you. Oh, I'm starting off with my own fashion business first. I just wanted to have something to do in the business world. So, more acquainted with business, you know, what to tech, all those big areas right there. Because I always wanted to have my own brand. It don't hurt to just start now.
Yes. They put us in the gray room. We I was over at leadership camp for our summer and stuff, so this is right.
So okay, so are you? Oh, so you're leading this? Is what you're doing?
Yeah,
You're leading the whole. Oh, that for the hour. Okay, so you're talking about entrepreneurship and okay, and social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
This is all what
Yes, sir. Yes.
yeah.
I like this. I like this.
I know.
Yeah.
The person was like, we're gonna talk about for our submission. You have I want to hear from you. Okay, perfect. She has a great name. That name is hard. Yeah, it is.
That doesn't make sense. You gotta watch.
Katrina, what if Katrina brought her up?
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna invest that $50,000 signing bonus in something. When you sign a contract to the military, you get 50K. And then you if I invest it correctly, and I can make sure I can retire from the military. And they'll just say, leave, don't get able.
If there's space.
You believe that you need to sign it. That's called A-roll. You're going to the military. I think the lowest is two.
Great. So, well, this one doesn't connect to that. This connects to it. So, are you in so you're doing the campus
I was back in the what's it called? I was
I don't know what's the question.
what was her employer?
Employer?
Yeah.
talking about the program, the
Summer
leadership.
Oh, the leadership program.
Yeah. So they were CDC the whole time. And that leadership and entrepreneurial part of the summer.
We have two schools for kids in the middle of the culture. We do a lot of training on that. We're trying to do one of the next year. We hire
Oh my God. This is what you want to be?
That's what I always tell myself. All my friends. Really? They're gonna laugh with me when I mess up.
With Christy. That's a good idea. In front of here, that's a good idea.
Right here. We're gonna be famous. Take it by your hand. You gonna be famous. Oh, my big head coming. There you go.
There you go. One more. Can I get one? I want to get one of my cameras.
Your camera good?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. It's only picking up the. Oh, there we go. Oops. The lighting. Her name is going away. Darn it.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Want us to move over here?
Yeah, it's like. Okay, there we go. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just gonna take it. Oh well. All right. Oh well.
All right.
I guess we could start.
Oh. Did we close the door? Oh. Okay.
It's like 5 more people.
Never enough. How could you?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to this session. We're going to introduce Zakari Cobbs, and she is making a significant impact as a student at Blake High School and as a founder of her own fashion brand, Zoetic Chrome. With a deep passion for the arts, Zakari is also an accomplished actress and an aspiring future congresswoman. Driven by a strong commitment to making life easier for others, she firmly believes that with time management, patience, faith, and relentless drive, you can truly do it all. Zakari is dedicated to proving that with perseverance, anything is possible.
Well, thank you for that perfect introduction. This basically goes over everything that she just said. Now, my business is called Zoetic Chrome. I started back in 2023, still growing now. I started this business just because I wanted to get myself in the entrepreneur space, learn a little bit more about business. So I thought the easiest thing for me to do is to at least start off with my own fashion brand before I branch off into tech and medical and all those different things. I just wanted to start off with something to give me, I would say, a push on the back. So what I like to promote is authenticity, individuality, encouraging people to embrace their unique identities without performance and societal norms. Where we believe in the power of self-expression and recognizing that all stories matter and that every single piece of art, whether it's physical, verbal, everything has a beginning, middle, and end and deserves recognition. So I want to highlight the deeper meaning behind the art that people create and wear, inspiring individuals to honor their unique journeys and live colorfully. Hence the name Zoetic Chrome. Zoetic means living and chrome means color. And the future plans for Zoetic Chrome is to grow and kind of scout out all the young artists out there, young, old, whatever age, the ones that feel like their art is not being heard enough, and give them a chance to shine and share their design with the world. So this is a little bit of my achievements. 17 years old, driven and passionate for social justice and community engagement. I'm the president of Meals on Wheels Leadership Board, the historian of BSU, Black Student Union, a member of the Leadership Board for First Priority. I'm a certified project officer. I'm an esteemed alumni at Oxford University Royale Program, a proud alumni of NGC 360, an award-winning theater student and an emerging film actress, passionate about the performing arts. I'm also an engaged member of Model UN and an active participant in Yes for Florida. But that's not who I am. So who really is Zakari? I grew up in Sulphur Springs, of course faced multiple challenges, but I didn't let my society conform or minimize who I am. Besides what all of this says, to speak from my heart, I didn't let my surroundings dictate where I go in life. I decided to see where I was and recognize that this is not me. And I'll say I mostly came to that conclusion in around 7th grade when I started to really figure out who I am. And so those middle school years were really, I'll say they were one of the most important years in my life, at least so far, because it was really a big growing point for me. I had a self-discovery, and although COVID was bad for me personally, it was one of the best things that happened to me because it forced me to be alone, deal with my own thoughts, and chisel away the parts of me that I didn't like anymore. And so that was my big step to becoming who I am now and the woman I'm going to become. And that's my beautiful mother right there. She's sitting right here. This was an awakening of my purpose. All of these pictures right here, they're a little faded. Where the parts was monumental moments for me this year. My life really took a big turn this year. Last year, I went through a lot mentally. I had lost a friend, and it's like somebody slapped me in my face. But even though that was something that was hard for me, I chose to grow from it. And it really put me in the perspective of, nah, I gotta be better than what I am now. I had my awakening moment, then I had the reawakening moment, which brought me to where I am now. And I forced myself to get out there and take opportunities and network, even though fear was always around me. I understood that fear is what I needed to get to where I'm trying to go. And so I saw an opportunity, not for money, not for popularity or friendships, but for a transformation, for growth. Growth within myself so I can become the woman that I know I'm destined to be. And not let what society says I am supposed to be. And I'll say, me not necessarily agree with that. Me create my own story. And that's what I chose to do. I set my ego aside. I had to sit back and recognize, okay, Zakari, let's figure out what problems you had. And I'll say some years ago, oh, my ego was really high. Life was going great, everything was going up, and people around me was telling me that, Zakari, you gotta make sure you were humble, but I didn't recognize that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not boasting about what I'm doing. I'm not bragging about myself. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not being prideful. But then again, I had to have reawakening with myself and say, Zakari, let's set aside your thoughts and face what reality truly is. And my ego was high. I had to understand, when I came into the whole business realm, that's something that you really want to acknowledge. Because you can be on a high and mighty bliss, where you're going up really high in life, oh my God, everything's going great, money is coming in. But when you have pride and ego, you will fall, and you will fall really hard. And you have to come to a point in life where you understand that you may not be too lucky for people to come and pick you up. And balancing your ego, being able to acknowledge your wrongs and your rights, is what's also needed to create a successful business. So that's something I had to do. And of course, embracing hard work and value effort. Value effort. Truly value that. So, of course, the journey led me to profound insights, new opportunities, discovered a deeper understanding of myself, which no matter how much money comes in, no matter who I come across, no matter how many opportunities come my way, the most important thing I would say on my journey so far is me learning who I am. And I was lucky enough to be able to figure out my purpose and what I truly want at a young age. So it gives me more time to work on it and again, keep working on myself, building myself so I can reach higher and higher levels. And when it comes to the business world, you'll have a lot of people saying, oh no, you should do this for your business, you should do this, all like a bird in your ear just chirping and chirping and chirping. And you'll feel the pressures of everyone else telling you what you should do because you may not have figured out who you are. The way you build yourself up as a person will reflect the success in your business. So you have to find yourself, do the work and figure out who am I truly, what do I love, and what do I want to share with the world. Not necessarily, oh, my mom said this, my dad said this, so I'm going to just do it because they said it. You have to find you. Because that hard work and that love and the passion that you have for that thing always going to reflect. And the success will come, but you can't have authentic success until you truly find out who you are, until you truly find out what's a drive that you have. How people say that you have to make sure what you do, you have a love for it, that you can go months with doing it without getting paid, without getting recognition, without applause. You have to find that one thing. And that all comes with finding yourself, because then you won't be so worried about if somebody pats you on the back. Entrepreneurship, put your ego to the side, understand that for many, many years, or forever, people may not recognize the hard work that you put in. But you have to be strong enough and look at yourself and you know what, I did it. Somebody's looking at you. No matter who it is, a little boy, a little girl, grown up, someone sees you, even if they don't say it. And you have to acknowledge that, even though they may not say it, pat yourself on the back, I'm doing a good job. Throughout business, you're going to have months where you feel like, dang, this ain't going nowhere. Dang, nobody telling me I'm doing good, so your self-esteem feels low. It makes you want to give up. It makes you not want to do your business anymore. But you have to, again, pat yourself on the back. You know what, I'm going to keep going. I had a drive on, nothing came in, nobody posted anything, nothing like that, but you have to, nope, let me go again, let me keep going, let me keep going. Having that mindset of not giving up. Okay, so of course, moving forward when it comes to me personally, I'm committed to continue with growth, becoming a stronger person, and planting seeds in every path that I pursue. Entrepreneurship, my political endeavors, writing, acting, filmmaking, etc. I'm really driven by a promise that I made to myself that I will not let the sun go down on my life. I will not let my life go away and I have one bit of regret in my heart. I will not allow my life to go out and I'm able to say, dang, what if I did do that? What if I did do this? I won't allow that. That's a standard I set on my life. So I'm going to make sure, even though political endeavors and acting really don't align, I'm still going to do all of it. Because you should never seclude yourself to one thing. Put your hands in different baskets because you never know what may work for you. And in the art of business, you don't know what's going to click. My acting, people know me for acting, made this pour right back into my entrepreneurship. Now I'm making the money up here. People know me from this may pour right back into here. Everything plays a part. And it's understanding that will and understanding how you carry yourself in each thing that you choose to put your hand in, that's more than just important. Again, it may not be on here, but really paying attention that your image and how you hold yourself matters because someone is watching you, even when you think they're not. You never know who you're in the room with, and you never know what opportunity may open up for you if you just open your mouth. And you have to understand that sometimes you won't have a chance to speak. So the way you hold yourself as a person will speak loud for you. The way you dress, the way you walk, the way you talk, your chains, how your swag, what you got going on right here, it gives me a story. And I may be like, you know what, let me go up to this person and ask them, have you considered doing this? You kind of got to look for it. Every day matters. I make it a task for myself that every day I walk out the house, I look right. Because I don't know what my day may bring, and I don't know who may come my way. So I'm also committed to the fact of me proving to every little girl, every little boy in this world that you can truly do it all. I do not believe that there's one job that should limit you from being able to do something else that you love and doing all these different things. And I happen to just be a young lady that I love a lot of things. And I want to do a lot of things. So I commit to myself and I made a promise to myself that I will do it all. I'm going to find a way and I'm going to find time to do everything that I love because I enjoy fulfillment from the hard work that I put in. And I know I'm dedicating, putting a lot of time into this, this, and this, and so many other things. And for me, simply loving it fuels me more and more so I will not get burnt out. So, of course, it says thank you, and it may look like it's the end, but I'm not done. I'm not done. One thing I would say to all of you is truly when it comes to entrepreneurship, you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the people in the world around you, and you still not feel fulfilled. I think one of the most important things when it comes to entering anything that you love is that you make sure you know who you are, make sure you have your standards and your morals together. Because when you enter the world of entertainment, business, all of the above, you're going to have at some point in your life, especially if you keep going with it, you're going to have some point where a whole flood of people come your way and you start being like, I don't know what to do. And you don't want to have that freeze up moment. And you don't want people to come and their words come and cloud your judgment and make you make a wrong decision. And now you're sitting back and like, no, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. No, it's yours. Because that's a choice you made. And you have to be able to take accountability. Be caring. Especially if anybody here do choose to go in politics. Someone that I know told me that you don't have friends in a political field. And I do believe that to be true. But you still don't close your mind off to things. Don't let the predetermined judgment that you have on someone else stop you from building your business, building your brand. Because, again, and y'all may have heard it before or not, we are all new to this life. I believe in reaping what you sow. In entrepreneurship, I feel like you have to have a calm heart and a calm mind because there's going to be a lot of things that come your way. And it may feel real heavy. A loss of a loved one. You may gain someone that you love and that may cause you to get distracted. But again, finding yourself. Before you decide to start a business, before you start to go all in, the best thing for you to work on is you. So that's all I have. Now, thank y'all for listening. Oh, is there any questions?
It's not really a question. I just agree with you a lot because also I don't really know much about politics. I'm just a 17-year-old kid. But I agree that from what I've seen, a lot of politicians get corrupt on the way to getting a politician, becoming a politician. Even if they weren't to begin with, which 90% of the time they're not, on the way they forget their morals and they become corrupt. Just from the small, I don't want to minimize it, but small speech you had, you don't seem like one of those people that forgets their morals on their way. And that's kind of what we need right now in Congress. You definitely gonna fix Congress up. Second thing, this is kind of off topic. Is Zakari a female version of Zachary?
I have, Mom, look. Why would you answer that? I don't know.
Well, because my name is a little different, I was trying to find a name that was different from her for her, and I had never heard of it. But after she was born, I heard of Zacharias and different type versions of Zakari, and I said no, I just wanted her to be Zakari. And I was always taught that be careful what you name your children, So I did everything with Zakari intentional. So I wanted her to have a name with a meaning that had purpose. So Zakari, I'm not going to say her middle name because she won't.
Nope.
Her middle name is Jay, so I'm going to say Jay. But Zakari name, it means God is remembered. That's her first name. God is remembered. That's what Zakari means. And her middle name means a victorious woman.
My middle name is J-O-I-T, I'll tell y'all.
So I wanted her to have purpose.
That's beautiful. But I was just wondering because my name's Zach, and it's like, oh, I kind of.
Yeah, I get called Zachary a lot, so I
Alright.
yeah,
So you said you're 17?
yeah.
So are you still in high school?
Yeah, I am.
While running the business and
Yeah.
doing all this and stuff? How do you manage your time like that?
Again, my love for everything I do, that I'll make time for it. I'm a real believer of making time for the things and the ones that you love. And I do happen to love myself, meaning I'm going to make time to do everything that gives me some bit of joy. And it just so happened to be that everything falls perfectly in my calendar, that honestly problems have not have not come at all. So I say thank God for that, for me, honestly.
And how's the business like going?
Everything's going fine. I'm starting a new collection, so I kind of put a pause on certain things because my mom, when I had my little trip to Oxford, I was kind of freaking out because I was like, no, I gotta get it down, and she helped calm my mind down because I was going hysterical. And she said, let's take it one step at a time. And so that's why I'm still creating a bag, but I'm taking more time and being patient. For that air, patience is key to life as a whole, not just business. So,
That's awesome.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Wait, you're 17?
Yeah.
What have I been doing?
Do you have any advice on like pursuing your dreams? I mean, I know you kind of like went into detail, but what I mean by that is like, there's a lot of things I want to do, and I tend to get tripped up because of life circumstances. Like a lot of times I'll have that victim mindset of like, oh, I want to do these things, but I'm too nervous to walk up to a person, or I'm too nervous to put myself out there to be like, oh, like I want to pursue music. I love music. It's always been something that has touched me since I was little. But it's hard for me to put myself out there.
Before I say anything, I would like to applaud you because one of the big things you just did is you took accountability. A lot of people don't. They let their life go out in their life, and they never take time to take accountability of certain things they have going on. But you did that. So I'm very proud of you for doing that in the first place. So good job on that one. And I've had moments where I didn't know what I knew I wanted to do something, but I was always playing around with this and playing around with that and doing this. I'm a believer in dropping seeds and everything that I want to do and being patient and letting it grow. And me reaping the benefits of the hard work that I put in. And for me, again, taking time to know yourself. But one thing that I learned about fear, usually behind fear is a whole lot of blessings waiting for you. And it's really taking that step of you just, you know what, I'm gonna beat my chest. Boom, I'm gonna go do it. You have to be a bull. Spearhead. You scared, I know you're scared, but you know what? You gotta tell yourself, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I got it, I got it, I got it, and I'm gonna keep going. You kind of have to beat yourself up in a positive way. You gotta, honestly, you do. You have to beat yourself up in a positive way and say, you know what? Right now, my legs are shaking, my voice is shaky, but I know I can do it. You have to start enjoying proving yourself wrong. And that's something that I truly started to enjoy. I was like, oh man, I can't do that. No. But then I still find myself taking that step. You know, I'm still back here. Man, I can't do that. Oh, I'm getting close to it. Oh, I can't do step a little closer. You have to force yourself. And it feels uncomfortable. But you have to learn to be comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling. The more you put yourself in situations where you're bound to be scared, but you know there's growth at the end of it, you're going to start getting used to it. And you're going to start enjoying fear. And start saying, no, I'm not scared. I'm just extremely happy. I just can't really, my brain's not really comprehending that right now. So, I would say, of course, take your time. Don't move too slow now, because you don't want your opportunities to bypass you. Still do things to grow you into a better person each and every day, because we have 24 hours in a day. You have nothing but time. Nothing but time but to become a better person, a better version of you. You may not know exactly where you want to go, and you may be in a situation where it looks like I have no opportunities. Make it. Be the difference in your life when no one else may want to show up for you. Be the difference in your life when you have no one telling you, you know what, you got it, you got it, you got it. You tell yourself that. Pat yourself on the back. And if music is something that you love to do, if that's something that you love to do, I'll challenge you to go 1 full year with going all in on yourself. Take a risk on you. Take a risk on you. Because I know you can do it. And if I believe you can do it, there's no reason why you can't. And that nervousness that you feel, you may just be feeling a little nervous because you're like, I don't know if I can handle the success that may come with it, because I know I got it. Oh, I know I'm good. But when I did it, am I going to feel good? Oh, no, I don't know how I feel about this. And you're comfortable in that space of nervousness where you hinder yourself. You have to force yourself. You really have to beat yourself up and say, you know what, boom, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, and keep going. Take a risk on you. Take 1 full year. And if you know music is for you, take 1 full year and go all in. And don't let anybody say, oh, your music is trash. Why do you keep going? Say, you know what, thank you, and keep it moving. Don't let these other people that may seem like they're doing better than you. Your path is your path. You're not anyone else. You are the most perfect you there is, and there's no one like you. And you have to prove that to yourself. Again, as I said, beat yourself up. Put your head down, hold full spirit ahead, and say, I'm going to accomplish every goal that's for me. Even if people laugh at you. And that's fine. Laughter will always come before applause. Many people going to look at you and start saying, you know what, you're stupid. You're going to have that one person that come in your life, give you all these same faces, and that one person that's bold enough to tell you, you know, I just don't like you. I had a person do that to me. And all I did, I was sitting up on monkey bars, enjoying my time looking at the trees, and it just said, you know what, she thinks she all that. I did nothing but sit there. Acknowledge your power. Understand that that fear that's standing right in front of you is a door waiting for you to just open it and step through. So you got it. That 1 year, go that 1 year, go all in on what you love, because it's your life. We're in our youth. We have time to mess up and fall forward, and fall forward, and fall forward again. Don't let the sun set and you don't become the person that you're meant to be. You want to live your life in peace and happiness, because you know that you did what you was sought out to do. Do you have tell me your name.
Logan.
You have a stage name? Anything
No,
like that?
not
Make
yet.
one. Make one. You got anything in mind yet? So I know what to look for?
I don't know.
I'm gonna need you to think about it.
I've been writing down a lot of different things, but like I still can't.
You gonna find it.
I just want something that like clicks. It can't just be some normal like Like half the people out here nowadays just little this,
Yeah.
little that, little this, little that. I'm not trying to be that. No, I'm trying to be interesting, something that pops. And my dad explained that to me because I was like, yeah, why don't I just like name myself like some like DJ something? And he's like, no, oh my god, bro, no one's gonna want to listen to that crap. And I was like, what do you mean? It didn't mean that in a mean way, but he just said like you gotta got something that clicks, like something that means something to me. And I'm very big about my faith, so I want to incorporate something that represents who I am. You know, I've never when I hear my name, I don't necessarily think of you know, I never understood why my mom named me Logan. I always thought, oh, it's Wolverine and all this. It's like, no, it's got to be something more. But I realized it was the name Logan always stood for like Little Rock, which I know it sounds weird, but in a sense of a term of acknowledgement, what I'm trying to get at is it means that through all the chaos, even if I feel small, I feel like I can still get through that.
And you can.
But, you know, this is the first time in my life I'm actually trying to better myself. Because most of my life it was always like you said, I thought about what you were saying. You were saying somebody not being there. Like, you know, I used to have people who were on top of me all the time. Like my mom, my parents, when I was in a relationship with a partner, and they would always be like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then when all of a sudden, when my mom said, you gotta figure this out, my dad said, you gotta figure this out, my relationship ended, it was like, I'm just a victim. There's nowhere I'm going. And it took a lot, but I do appreciate you.
No, Logan, I'm very proud of you. You're doing a really good job because you're working your way up there. And a lot of people wait until their last day to say, you know what, I'm going to fix myself. And unfortunately, some of us have to grow through losing a loved one or a relationship ending, whether it's a friendship, partner, whatever the case may be, for us to be like, let me figure out what I want, who I am, what do I really love. I'm glad you're coming to that point, or that you're at that point. So applaud yourself. Don't beat yourself up too much. We're people, we tend to do that a lot. Acknowledge how far you've come, even if it feels like you haven't. And I look forward to seeing your face on the big screen. I'm gonna be looking for you. You better make it.
Do you mind if I add on that a little bit?
Go ahead.
First of all, in my personal opinion, don't have little in front of your name is a curse. Everybody that has little in front of their name is in prison or something. It's a curse. Anyway, second thing, you're saying you're like self-conscious about like walking up to somebody and talking to them, but you did also just like talk in front of this whole like not crowd, but a lot of other people. So I mean, just walking up to somebody and talking to them is kind of small compared to that. I kind of worded
I wasn't
that
even
weirdly.
noticing.
I worded that very weirdly, but
We got
I
your
hope you know what
message.
I'm, yeah.
But is there anything anybody else wants to say before we close out officially?
Just that I want to be like you when I grow up. I love you.
I have a question.
No,
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like these are all my students, and like you just poured into them. It's like such a divine intervention.
Thank you.
So first of all, I'm super proud. I think one of the things is that life is not a one-time shot. And so it's understanding that there's a pathway, right? And you might come into bumps of the road, but that's just a lesson that then allows you to make a different choice. And so, Zachary, I'm so proud of you. I mean, you've learned so much, right? And you're blossoming and growing tremendously. And that another thing too is that there is nothing about perfection in life. And it's about crafting your own pathway.
and that it's not, oh, I didn't make it here, so now I'm a failure. So please, all of you that are here, is that the world is your oyster, and just keep on making those choices and taking those risks, right? Because that's what's going to get you to higher ground.
Agreed. Is there anything else?
There's a question for Logan. So of course, when he asked you that question, you was like, I didn't even notice people were in here because you focused on her. Do you think you would have still spoke that eloquently as you did if you were sitting in the back and she's up here? You know what I mean? Because at this point, you're looking at her because she's right in front of you. But if you were sitting in that back, do you think you would have raised your hand and still asked that same?
Probably not.
I'm glad you said up here.
I think it's absolutely wonderful that all the young people are here today, and watching all of you have the courage to just speak your mind, and I mean, and you did a fabulous job. And I mean, it's refreshing because this is why we're all here, is for you guys.
Thank you. All right.
Kind of simple question. Are you committed to Oxford? Or you going, or?
I made up my mind that I'm looking to go to UPenn or Howard for public policy and business, then make my round trip back to Oxford for law. Because Oxford, my experience being there, it's quiet, and if I'm studying law, I'm not picking nothing else up. I just want to study that and call it a day. So that's what my plan is.
Great plan. Feels like you're working pretty good at it.
Thank you. All right. Are we done now? Go ahead.
So, well, I'm a recruiter coach here for CareerSource, but you guys use the word fear a lot, and if you do the acronym of fear, I don't know if you ever heard that. It means false evidence appearing real, and it's used to describe how our minds can create false stories about situations, how they would turn out. So fear can be a natural reaction to life's changes, but it can also limit what we're willing to try and stop us from achieving our goals. So that word fear, think about it in an acronym form. So she explained it perfectly, but I just wanted you guys to kind of understand that fear, what that acronym can actually stand for.
All right, so if anybody has any last words, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, what? Good job. Thank you.
Great
Good
job.
You did great. Thank you. Thank you.
Mom was like, that's my baby. I gotta send you a picture.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
You're gonna be, yeah, we gotta keep you in mind. I'll be watching you in Congress. I'll be like, I met her back then.
I got a picture with her. Taking pictures on the TV. I know. She come on TV like, this me and her too.
I wanna hire you to come in and do.
I would gladly do that. Would gladly.
Seriously, I want you to come in and speak to all my students.
I would gladly do
Do
that.
like a training. Yeah, you're very, very special.
Thank you. You are.
I
just called. I called this number. That is a good report. Because I wrote down what you wrote. I'm going to put it on the
Can you just come up here?
Oh my, that is beyond her age.
Yes.
She's beyond her age. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to you coming and speaking. Yes. Thank you.
My goodness. When you see the power of the spirit on people, you're like, ooh. Yeah.
I feel
Goodness.
like a heat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do I just take it out?
I'm so glad that
I just take it out.
walked up in there boldly about the program.
I came with prototypes like, listen, this is why you need to make
Very good, Zakari.
But I can attend the
Thank you so much.
program. And I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, let me
She was talking-
get you two
Well,
together.
let me go get that. I'm so glad I did that.
Could you imagine if I had?
Oh,
Yes.
Oops, oops, too close.
It was zoomed in.
It was zoomed in. Alright, that was good. Alright. Thank you for talking. Yeah,
This way.
okay.
we like that. We like that.
And so 1 year she's
Can y'all take me and show this art?
You mean the two lovely people?
Oh, I just took off the thing.
It's okay.
It's okay, it's okay.
Is the blue light?
I know, but
That's mom.
Oh, no, see my
You want me to
face.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
How's that?
All right. I got you too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.
And see, I know I wasn't the only mother that named their child by the meaning of the name.
Yes.
My daughter's name, Shia, means God's gift by salvation, and she has a hyphenated middle name, Imani Nia. Imani means space, and Nia means first.
Oh, girl, it took me a long time to find her name.
I was like, I couldn't just come up with any basic thing.
Bless you.
You have to have some meaning behind it.
She's such a blessing.
24 weeks.
She's a good writer too.
Oh yeah, yeah. We love them. Yep. We love it. Yeah. I mean, I did my job about it.
I know, right? Like, you just know how much I love you. And then 10 minutes later, that's what you know again.
Video stuff all the time.
That's my show.
I want her to be my like.
You get her strength that you don't even realize.
Use off that pressure. I see her.
We need more like that. Somebody got to fix this crap here right now.
Yeah, very good. Good job.
No, I just met up with her. It's been great. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so she did our program last season, which ours was
How long have you been CareerSource? Almost 6 years now. That's awesome. Yeah. It came in with a new management team for the Hillsborough side. Yeah, it's very rewarding. Getting people jobs or getting careers, so, or the marketing side. Yeah, stories to tell. Yeah. That's the thing is, I can tell you, I get stuck in the, I got stuck in the day-to-day thing. I keep reminding myself, we gotta tell our story. You know, you're so used to if someone makes a request for a brochure. Let's set the time to tell a story. Like that video. I'd like to have more of those. And we don't have time. Yeah. Even so, it does take time out of your life. Oh yeah, but that was easy. I looked at that video. Yeah. Tell them they're very impressed. Glad to learn about your organization. Good art. Danielle. Yeah. Oh, really? It's nice to have that PR. That used to be kind of where I was my strength, but it's nice to actually not have to do all of that myself. It's nice to be able to strategy. Yeah. And it's nice having just stuck in the hole. It's always right on. Like, should we do it? But absolutely. So it's like, I don't have to. We're almost thinking like, thanks. Good partnership. We'll see. Let's get the afternoon going, but nice meeting you. Hopefully we'll do more. Good job. I heard you were really good.
She was really
phenomenal. You're a superstar.
Yeah, phenomenal.
I'm sure we don't lose that. Have we heard of Jason Williams? Don't forget we got tear down, so I don't know. I'm tired too. What? We gotta take some pictures, but what? Well, we got clouds, we've got like the media backdrop, we've got all that put back. Something to think about. We could push sponsors up on the outside. That'll work. How they get that? afternoon, keynote speakers here.
Oh, okay.